Moving on to the next movie, this is The Musical 9, directed by Rob Marshall, who also did Chicago and Memoirs of a Geisha. All right, so this is a movie about a man who is hit kind of a midlife crisis. He was a famous movie writer, director, and he's kind of hit his peak, and he's trying to create some magic. So he just throws out a script and says he's going to make this great movie, and he doesn't have a script. He doesn't have a plot. He's just making it as it goes and hopes. And all the while, he's being inspired by all the women, the 9 women of his lives. Although I only count 7 in the movie. But he's got a wife, a mistress, a mother, agent, a sort of second mistress. So
the star of his movie.
And they all have their own all the women have their own little musical number to kind of show how they're influencing him. And so it kind of is this drama / musical.
Kind of a comedy, too.
Yeah,
it's got a sexual comedy.
Sexual comedy, but it is loaded with stars. Daniel Day-Lewis plays Guido, the main guy who...
The maestro.
Then
this all takes place in 1960s
Italy.
Yeah.
So just after World War II stuff and kind of weird. I don't know. It's a fun plot. But it's got Nicole Kidman, Penelope Cruz, Kate Hudson. I almost said Anne Hathaway. I don't know. Kate Hudson and Judi Dench, who is always awesome.
Yeah, she does a really good job of this.
For the most part, I found this movie to be a little bit trying too hard to be not a musical.
Yeah.
And it's like, he wanted to recreate what Chicago was, but he put too much plot into it. Like, he was trying to escape the traditional, Mamma Mia kind of musical.
Yeah.
And make his own kind of thing. But it falls short, It's not the right medium to escape.
To tell the story.
You can't be like, oh, I'm going to write a musical, but it's not a musical. It seems very, very difficult to do.
And this is loosely based on Fellini's 8½.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's some old movie that had the same similar plot, but very loosely based. But for the most part, I was bored. This movie definitely got a D from me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, I like musicals. I watch.
Yeah, I was expecting you to be all about this.
I didn't like Mamma Mia, but, like Moulin Rouge and Chicago. Lots of I do enjoy the musicals, but this one the music was not that good. It's not memorable, and they say Guido in every song about 1,000 times. It gets really annoying.
Yeah.
Guido is a terrible name for a main star.
I just know him as the maestro.
That's good.
Just call him the maestro. I gave it a C+. I thought that the music sequences, for the most part, were fun and entertaining, and I thought that, kind of like how I felt about Daybreakers, it's not a game changer, it's nothing new, it's not even that great, but I wasn't bored through the movie. I had enough fun with it. I did think, though, that the story was rather frivolous and kind of pointless. I sort of equated it as a 2-hour-long Victoria's Secret ad. Like, it's basically just about this guy who doesn't care about his career anymore, and he just wants to sleep with people. And he's just sort of addicted to the women in his life, and he thinks that all of them should be grateful to be able to sleep with him because he's a genius or whatever. And that's really all there is to the movie. I mean, for how long it is and for all of the bravado and all of the, flamboyant dance numbers and stuff like that, I mean, they're dressing up not very much.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen the original 8½, and I would be interested to see how this subject matter is treated without the musical numbers. But yeah, I thought it's worth renting, but I was not very impressed. And did you think it was really awkward when Fergie did a striptease for children?
Yeah, that was pretty. Most of those, for some reason, almost all of the musical numbers felt awkward to me. Like
that one especially.
Yeah,
though. I mean, she's literally doing a striptease for 9-year-old boys.
It's true. That was an interesting one. Kate Hudson's was another one that I found
Kind of strange.
Kind of strange.
Yeah.
I guess I don't see her as a singer-dancer.
No, and I don't know how many of these people actually were singing with their own voices.
I think all of them were, but...
Yeah, if so, that's sort of impressive,
Yeah.
even though the Daniel Day-Lewis's singing voice kind of sounded a bit like the Count from Sesame Street.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. All right.